Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my regular makeup routine, and I feel like I need to explicitly state that I am not sponsored by e.l.f. I do not have like a relationship with e.l.f. I'd say like 90% of the products that I use for this like daily look are e.l.f. It's cheap, it's accessible, I like the products. e.l.f., hit my line. I love you. The thing about me and filming makeup tutorials is that I wear glasses. Therefore, it is very difficult for me, I'm getting sweaty. It's difficult for me to see, hence the glasses. So, I tend to hold a mirror very close to my face. But that doesn't really work when you're trying to film a makeup tutorial. So, I am so sorry if things get awkward looking. I don't use a normal primer. I like to use a moisturizer first and then go in with my facial products while my moisturizer is still like not totally dry. I got this for free. I think it was a Sephora birthday thing or rewards thing a while ago, and I forgot about it until super recently. This is the, I don't know how to say this, lingerie, lunge, the Louvre. But this is their Water Bank Moisture Cream. And I take a little dollop. I just kind of put it all over. Now I go in with concealer. And it's winter time, so I'm paler. So I go in with my winter concealer. It's like white paint. It's the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer Matte Finish. Nobody comment about how close I'm holding this to my face to be able to read it, alright? It's in the color Light Sand. Tiny little dot under the eyes. That's probably too much. Maybe a little here, a little on the chin, a little between the eyebrows. And then I go in with this complexion duo, that's what they're calling it, brush. I just kind of lightly, blend that shit out. So it's blended. Now normally, I'd then go in with the Camo CC Cream. I absolutely love this product. I think it has the perfect amount of coverage. I don't like full coverage foundations unless I'm doing like a whole look. It doesn't look right on me. This is perfect, but it's too dark for me now because winter. So ideally, I would find this in a lighter shade, but I haven't. So what I am gonna do is take a little of the aforementioned facial cream, a little tiny bit of this color, because I'm not at like 100% whiteness yet. Like the tiniest fucking dot, like, and then, whoa. This is my ultimate white people foundation, is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh, that doesn't say hydraulic, hyaluronic hydrating foundation, good lord, in the color Fair 05W. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this. I'm gonna put that on there. That might even be too much. I'm gonna take this, oh, this is a Morphe brush. I'm gonna take this Morphe brush. I'm pretty sure this is a foundation brush. I'm gonna blend that. And I'm gonna basically make my own tinted moisturizer right on my hand. I never use the full amount. My cat is under my desk right now investigating. I then just kind of disperse the situation. Like I just kind of add it where I see fit. I do the littlest bit on my, like in my eye area. This, I'm gonna use the other end of this duo brush situation, and I'm gonna do this. So I don't evenly distribute my foundation throughout my face. I go the heaviest on my chin and jawline and my forehead, and then the lightest in the at the end of my nose and on my cheeks, because I have freckles and I like them a lot and I don't like covering them with foundation. So now I'm gonna go in with cream blush. I like to do all my cream face stuff first, and then I move on to my powder stuff. I have two blushes that I've been kind of going back and forth on, and lately I've started using them together. The first one I go in with is this Milk Makeup stick, lip and cheek stick, in the color Work, with an E, like work. And I take the stick and I kind of dot it, do a little, you see this motion? Yeah, do that. Then I also like to really lightly put a little on my nose. Yeah, we're gonna bring it around. And then for my blush, I like to use my fingers. So I kind of take my middle finger and same sort of motion that I use to apply it. It's kind of a tap, it's kind of a drag, it's a little bit of both. The other blush that I would use would be the Glossier Cloud Paint in, what color is this? This is nasty, by the way. I don't even want to show you. Glossier Cloud Paint in Puff. I've used this tube a lot, and I'm still working on it from 2018, so. And you know what? I'm aware that makeup expires, but what am I supposed to do about that? Yeah, so sometimes I put a little bit of this over the top of that blush, or I'll just use this by itself, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today. Now it is time for powder products. I have been using and loving this e.l.f. powder contour situation. It has a dark color, a medium color, a very light color, I assume for blending purposes, and then a sort of highlighter situation. Have this kind of like, it's like almost angled brush. Ultimate Blending, e.l.f. And I use the less dark contour color, very light. I just kind of do this. And then also up to the temples and whatnot, you know. And I try my best to go very light with the product on this and use this to blend, because this is a nice angled, dense brush. But if I've done too much, I will go in with a larger brush like this one, and I have a translucent powder somewhere and I'll clean it up. Nose contour. As I've mentioned before, my bedroom's in a basement, as you can probably tell with all this artificial lighting. So I tend to be a little heavy-handed, and then I go upstairs into the sunlight and I'm like, oh, I look crazy. So I have to go a lot lighter with the contour, especially the nose contour, than I would assume. But I'm gonna take this, I presume e.l.f. I've rubbed the label off this brush, but I'm 100% sure it's e.l.f. I'm gonna go in with that same color, very light, and I'm gonna contour. And I'm gonna use this fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna like sweep down the sides. Tip of the nose on the under side, across the top a little bit. A different fluffy brush, also e.l.f. obviously, right? Yep. e.l.f. HD powder. I told you, I'm not fucking joking about how much e.l.f. I use and own. I'm gonna go in with this translucent powder, and I'm gonna kind of just like, you know, blend things out a little bit. This lightest sort of highlighter shade, I kind of real light-handed, just like down the center on the tip. This NYX Professional Makeup. This is the Jumbo Multi-Use Face Stick in the color Vanilla Ice Cream. Do you guys say, is it NYX or is it NYX? I've always said NYX, and I don't know if that's true. I'm gonna keep saying NYX regardless. So I take this stick and I do the corners in here, and then I kind of bring it up just a little bit. So inner corner situation, and then just a little bit up. And then eyebrow arch, just literally slap it on there. Tip of the nose, bridge. With my little fingy, rub my nose, rub the bridge, eyebrow, just like a little blend situation, make it look a little less harsh. I do go in, always with the going in, you know what I mean? With that highlighter shade from the NYX palette, and I do just a little bit to like blend. And then Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Palette. I got this at Marshall's for $10. It was on sale for reasons unbeknownst to me. This palette is the greatest thing that ever happened to me. I love you. so much. I mostly use this shade and then a little bit of this shade. This is a very, very like stark white shade. It's literally called Blue Ice. So it looks very like stark white, but it's a little bluish. And then the one below it is Pink Heart. It's a little warmer. So I use some Blue Ice and then like a little bit of Pink Heart, a little boop, 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 you see? And I go over what I've just done with the crayon or the stick or whatever, and it just really emphasizes the work I've put in here. Sometimes I'll take like a quick little swipe across the eyelid, like just once to kind of do something. I take this e.l.f. Wow brow mascara gel situation in the color Deep Brown, and I apply it to my brows. Now, while the brow gel is still wet, here's where things get creative. I take this little disgusting thing. I go in with powder now, and I use, this is a very old, fucked up Morphe palette. What Morphe palette is this? This is Natural Glow 350. This palette's gross and I'm not going to show it to you. But there's a very like neutral light brown color that I'm going to use out of this Morphe palette here. And I go over my gelled brows. Doing it this way, like it blends the powder and the gel and just creates this like creates a strong brow but a natural brow, you know what I mean? Then I go over it again with the brow mascara. So now lip products. Most of the time I use a chapstick, a lip balm, or a lip gloss. And the lip glosses, I kind of alternate through them. But the ones I use the most are, I use this e.l.f. Lip Lacquer. It's a clear, it's just like clear glitter. Bubbles, what's the fuck? Bubbles Bowls is the color. It's clear glitter. Mine has a tint to it because I tend to put on lipstick and then put this over it and then not clean the wand very well. So it has the slightest pink tint to it now, which I kind of like, so whatever. Lately I've been experimenting with lip liner and failing. So I just put on lip liner and then took it off because I didn't like it. I'm going to take a little tiny bit of the jumbo stick and just put it on my Cupid's bow. I'm pretty sure I don't follow trends super closely. I don't always realize like what's in or what's out. I'm pretty sure putting highlighter on your Cupid's bow is out. But I don't care. Is it out? Is it in? I don't know. But I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Lip Lacquer and do it. Also, most of the time before I put on my makeup, I'll put on a lip balm like Aquifer or something, but I forgot. And then if you have facial piercings like me, you take a Q-tip and you get the makeup off of them that you got on them by accident. All right, let's go upstairs into the daylight and look at my face. I got dressed, I put my extensions in, and this is how we look. The highlighter might be a little aggressive on the inner eye corners, but I don't care. This is how it looks with glasses on, which is why I get a little aggressive with the highlighter, or when I do more eyeshadow, I opt for like strong contrast, because it sort of gets lost behind my glasses, I feel like. So yeah, slay, slay, slay.